Gurubhyo Namaha, Namo Namaha. Welcome to session 26, Sanskrit language and grammar. In this session, we will deal with one of the important topics in Sanskrit is Sandhi. Sandhi means conjunction, joining of two letters. This is very, very important. You cannot read, study, understand, appreciate Sanskrit without Sandhi. If you want to read any poetry or you want to read any prose, you have to split the words. For splitting the words, you need to know Sandhi. Sandhi is the moolam, the base. So what is Sandhi? Sandhi is joining of two letters, two adjacent letters, proximate, very close letters. These two letters can be from two different words, two different verbs, two different nouns, words. So, the final letter of the previous word and the first letter of the subsequent word can be joined together. That is also Sandhi. That is called external Sandhi, Bahis Sandhi. Or you can add the last letter of the Prakriti to the first letter of the Pratyaya, that is called Antas Sandhi, internal Sandhi. Okay, there are two types of Sandhis, right? So, what does this Sandhi do? It does three things. The modification because of Sandhi is one, a new letter can be added, or a letter can be replaced, or a letter can be made to disappear. That is, in Sanskrit, Agama, Adesha and Lopa will happen because of Sandhi. Okay. So, the Sandhi, in the case of external Sandhi, between two words, it can be a vowel Sandhi, a conjunction of vowels, or a conjunction of consonants, or conjunction of visarga. The first one is called ach sandhi, the second one is called hal sandhi, the third one is called visarga sandhi. If I give you an example, you will understand. Prati is the word, and ekam, if you add both of them together, pratyekam. See that E and A both are vowels. Pratyekam, the sound, the pronunciation is totally different, right? Prati ekam becomes pratyekam. Similarly, in hal sandhi, what I said that the ending word of the previous letter will be hal, and the first letter of the subsequent word could be hal. Hal means consonant or a vowel. I'll give you an example for hal plus hal. Sat chit, that will become satchit, satchitanandam. Then hal and a vowel and a consonant, that is ach, andaha, ajandaha. The chakaram becomes jakaram, ajandaha. Then visarga sandhi, a visarga plus ach, or visarga plus a hal. Ach means a vowel, hal means a consonant. So visarga plus ach is ramaha plus api, ramopi. See how this sound changes, ramopi. Then visarga plus hal is equal to ramaha asati, Ram smiles, Ramo hasati. These are the modifications happen because of the Sandhi. For Sandhi to happen, the word should be very close, proximate to each other. Okay, that is called Samhita. Samhita means what? Varnanam avilimbena ucharanam. The letters should be pronounced without any gap. If the letters in the word can be pronounced without a gap, that is called Samhita. So for Sandhi to happen, Samhita is important and a must. But just because Samhita is there, there is no need that Sandhi should happen. The converse is not true. So, Samhita, where all the Samhita will happen, Samhita ekapade nitya. Within a word, we should pronounce all the letters without any gap. For example, the word Ramaha. We can't say ir, then gap, then after some time a, then gap, im, gap, a. You can't say that. Ramaha means continuous pronunciation is there. So within a word, Samhita ekapadena nitya, ekapade nitya. Within a word, the Samhita is always permanent. It's a must. Nitya dhatu upasargayoho. Dhatu we saw and upasargam also we saw in the last class. When the upasarga and dhatu come together, then they should be pronounced together. For example, ang is the upasarga, gachati is the verb. You can't say a, then gap, then gachati. No, agachati. It should be continuously pronounced because it is between a upasarga and a verb. Third one in samasa. Samasa means a joining of two words. Sita yaha patihi. The husband of Sita. Then if you do a samasa, it will become Sita patihi. So the Sita patihi should be pronounced together without any gap. You can't say Sita, then gap patihi. No. So Samhita ekapade nitya. Within a word, the Samhita is must, compulsory. Nitya dhatu upasargayoho. Between a upasarga and dhatu, a verbal roots and a upasarga prefix, then the Samhita is always is a must. Then in samasa, nitya is must. Vakyetu sa means Samhita vivaksham apekshate. In a sentence, other than these three places, in a sentence, it is optional. If you want, you can do a sandhi, and if you don't want, we need not do sandhi. That's what this says that. So, in this session, we saw about sandhi, because sandhi is very, very important. So, without sandhi, we cannot understand anything in Sanskrit. Same way, samasa. Samasa also. Samasa is joining of two words. There are various types of samasa. Avyebhava samasa, dvanta samasa, then tatpurusha samasa. It includes karmadharya also. Bahuvrihi samasa. These are all the samasa. Samasa you should know as a beginner, as an enthusiast. You should know that it's joining of two words. Two nouns rather. Two words, it means not a verb. Two nouns coming together, joining together is called samasa. So now in the next session we will continue further. Thank you for the opportunity.